Hi everybody, today is January 8th, 2011, and I hope everyone is having a fabulous start to the new year. I lost my voice a little bit, as I'm sure you can tell, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure some of you have noticed that I haven't made a video in a while, and there's a reason for it, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about that today. First, before I start, I'd like to give you a very basic understanding of the JC virus and PML. And I have notes here that I'm going to be reading off of. I just wrote this today. But the JC virus is a virus that is in about 50% of people worldwide, from what I understand. And at first I heard it was in 85% of people, then I heard it was in 70% of people, then 60 and 55, 50, whatever. I'm going to say it's in about half of people in the world. And what it is, it's something that people are exposed to at a really young age, but your immune system can fight it off. Just something like chickenpox or the flu, your immune system can just fight it off. However, if you have a weak immune system and you're taking an immunosuppressant drug, it could potentially trigger the JC virus to become active, and that could cause brain infection like PML. So there's a study happening right now that is testing patients to see if they are positive or negative to antibodies of the JC virus. And if you're negative, that's wonderful. However, I was told that you could be negative the day that you take it, and then the next time you take the test, you might be positive. I don't understand why, but that's what I was told. And I also understand that if you're positive for antibodies to the JC virus, your chances for developing PML increase. So, my neurologist participated in this study, and I received my results in November. And I found out that I tested positive. I was told that I should stop taking Tysabri. Oh God. Because my chances of PML increased. And I was devastated. I cried all through November and December. It's bad. But that's why I didn't make a video. I couldn't. I was so upset. And I called my friend Debbie, who I've talked about her before. She helped me get through my diagnosis. She's a family friend that has MS, and she helped me with my diagnosis and my relapse. And I called her and I said, "Oh my God, Debbie, have you been tested? Because I'm positive and I'm freaking out." And everyone who knows me knew, except people in the YouTube community. I didn't tell anybody. My family and the people at work knew. And she tested positive too. So that kind of made me feel a little bit better. And that's part of the reason why I'm making this video. Because I want y'all to know that if you test positive, you're not the only one. Because I'm positive, and so is Debbie, and so are many other people. But since I've received the results, I've been to 3 different doctors to get their opinions, to see what I should do. And I went to 2 MS specialists in the Detroit area. And the only patient that I talked to on YouTube was Vern. Hi, Vern. Thank you for being so understanding. You're awesome. And I talked to him a couple days ago to get his opinion, and he said, he's like, you need to do what's right for you, whatever you feel best you should do. Don't listen to anybody else. Do what you think you should do. And I really appreciated that, Vern, so thank you so much. And I'm going to say that to all of you. Take Vern's advice. Do what you think is best for you. So, after much consideration, and after hours and hours and hours, I'm not kidding, of tears and prayers, I came up with my decision. And I've decided to stay on Tysabri. I thought that was the best decision for me. However, now I'm going to be taking it with specific conditions. And I wanted to tell you why I decided to continue taking Tysabri, because my chances have increased of getting PML. But I've been on Tysabri for over 3 years. I've had 40 infusions, and I have never felt better. I've had MS for 10 years. I've been on different medications. Tysabri has worked the best for me, and I thought, I don't want to stop feeling like I do right now, because I feel amazing. And I mean it when I say that. My quality of life is unbelievable. It's like I don't even feel like I have a disease, for the most part. I have symptoms. I still have drop foot, so I look drunk sometimes, and I'm used to that. It's fine. It could be a lot worse. And Tysabri has just done so much in my brain. It's done things for me that I can't see, but my doctors can in my MRIs. And this drug has given me hope about what I can accomplish in my life, and I don't want that to go away. So I decided that I think that's the best thing for me to continue doing, since it's been over 3 years and I've had an amazing 3 years, and I don't want that to stop. And the specific conditions that I'm going to follow, I am going to have an MRI every 6 months instead of once a year. I am going to see my neurologist every 2 months rather than every 6 months. And I'll continue writing in my daily journal. And I'll notate any changes that there might be. And I told you guys, I've been doing this since my relapse. So I've been doing this for 3 years, and I can tell you like a specific day that something happened, or I can tell you from 2 years ago a symptom on this day could have led to this and that. And it's so important, especially now. It's really important to know when something happened, what happened, and if I should be aware of something else. I think it's so important. So now more than ever is the best time to notate everything that's happening in my body, in my physical self. And when I made this decision, there was a huge sense of relief in my whole body. I was literally, I'm not kidding, I was crying every day. I was crying at work. I was crying at home. My whole body was tense. I was miserable. And I finally made the decision. I thought, no, staying on Tysabri is what I should do. It's the best thing for me to do. And my whole body just relaxed. And then I knew that it was the right thing for me to do. I became happy all of a sudden. I had been like scared, depressed, and tense for so long, and I couldn't make a video, and I didn't want to be on camera, which is so unlike me, because that's what I do for a living. And so I thought that it was the right thing for me to do. My body knew it was the right thing. And like I said, I was talking to Vernon, and he wrote to me in an email in italics. He had rewritten something that I wrote, and I didn't even know I wrote this. I wasn't even really thinking about what I was writing when I wrote it, but he sent this to me, and I said to him, I said, now that I've decided to stay on Tysabri, I'm such a happier person. And I thought, oh my God, that's really profound, because it's something that I didn't even know I was saying, but it's something that's so entirely true. I really am a much happier person, because I know that if I can continue living my life the way I have for 3 years, I will be an incredibly happy person. I just have to be more aware. I have to stay on top of it. I have to be monitored more closely, and I have to make sure that I'm doing exactly what I should be doing, and everything should be fine. And I really want to encourage you all to talk to your doctors. Please talk to your doctors. Keep on top of everything. And I always say that, but especially now, if you're in a position like me, it is so important to stay on top of everything. Notate any changes that there may be. And I was told that MRIs, they can detect PML before your symptoms do. But I've also heard it the other way too, like your symptoms can detect it before an MRI. So I don't know, it's just important to stay on top of things. It's important to get MRIs, to talk to your doctors, to notate everything that's happening to you. And even if you're not on Tysabri, everybody with MS, you have to make sure that you're staying on top of it, because if you're not, then you're really doing yourself a disservice. That's my opinion. And I just want y'all to know that I'm a much happier person. I'm staying on Tysabri. I think 2011 is going to be a really good year. I hope that you all are doing well. I love you all so much. You have no idea. I've been writing to you guys. I just haven't been talking about this. So I love you, and I hope you're having a happy 2011, and I'll be making videos more consistently now. So I will definitely see you soon. Bye.